Yeah, Haley, please call me.
She's married to Josh Allen, who's my quarterback.
And
now I'm triggered again because the Super Bowl's tomorrow and the Bills aren't in it again.
Well, I'm triggered for a different reason. But
Bulls 2 days from now.
I got triggered
in 2 days.
Today,
it's not Saturday. It's not Saturday.
I declared it. I've been trying to make this Saturday for a couple days now, and you got to help me. Like yesterday was Friday, and today's Saturday, right? And tomorrow's Super Bowl Sunday.
Lose my mind yelling at him. It's not Saturday.
That's the thing when you stream, because like none of the days mean anything anymore. Like Wednesday doesn't mean anything. It's like it's all the same. Every day is the same schedule.
100% true.
Literally.
So I get very lost in the sauce.
Yeah. Well, so we're back.
We're back.
Immediately. So known racist.
My grandsons would take me back to the restaurant after dinner.
On Black History Month is crazy.
Yeah, known racist Time Goes to Waste has picked a movie for us this week. The
Anti-Black
widest film
Time
you'll
Goes to Waste.
find.
That's right.
It's Birth of a Nation, right? We're talking about Birth of a Nation.
Yep, Birth of a Nation. Birth. B-I-R-F.
Birth. We all watched it.
Birth.
3 hours.
What is that? Right? Is that a real movie?
Yeah, it's a real movie. The Klan play it in the.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a real movie, dog.
It's the first epic. It's the first American epic. It was like 3 hours long.
Is it
not good?
Is it a double feature with Song of the South?
It's crazy, bro.
It is a bad.
Isn't it on Isn't it on like the archives or something?
Probably, yeah. I think I just torrented it or something. I don't give a shit. Yeah, I torrented Birth of a Nation. Yeah, I've watched it. It's fucking bad.
It's bad?
It's bad.
Yeah. It was made in what year? 1920? Like what year was it, JC? It's a very old movie. And so it's like it's about the Klan and how they came back. Like it's about the Renaissance
and how they fixed the government. They got rid of all the miscreants from the government and put in their W winning. It's a terrible movie. It's an epic though. It's like it showcases.
But it does show you what it was like though, and that's a good part of it. It does show you some of the things that happened were really things that happened.
Other things that completely made up.
A lot of bullshit too.
The war scenes are pretty cool. I'll give it that. But,
they have big battles.
This is going to destroy our analytics because Flame said there was no notification this time.
For what? This?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, for Twitch. Yeah, going twice in one day.
Well, I just sent the to the Discord.
Also, other housekeeping. I'm gonna try to take control here. JC, please, change your background, please. Kevin Kline is not in this movie.
And like, stop whitewashing sinners. I know you want more white people in there, but you can't have them.
Yeah, that's the movie we're talking about, right, Tom? That's the one you
picked.
This is the anti-Birth of a Nation, I'd say.
So this movie for me, I didn't know. I honestly didn't know anything about it. This is one of those movies where you see the trailer. I think the initial trailers too, where I didn't know anything about it. I couldn't tell what it was. And then there was a lot of hype going into the trailer that I think I watched the first trailer like 3 months too late. So I heard like the hype around it. I was like, I don't know what the hell people are talking about. I still didn't watch it. JC mentioned it. Still didn't watch it.
Even though it's free on HBO.
Still didn't watch it. Yeah.
On HBO, on the menu every time you log in.
Yeah.
I was the same way, dog.
But it does have Michael B. Jordan in it. And I do like a lot of things that I've seen that have Michael B. Jordan in it. I do think he's fantastic in it.
Did you see him play that game against the Jazz when he had the flu and he scored 41 points in the NBA Finals?
Excuse me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, Michael Jordan. I'm pretty sure it was Michael Jordan. It's a black guy. He has a mustache.
Yeah.
No, the black guy with a mustace. He has a short haircut. What's the JC? Just let it be Michael Jordan.
What's the difference? Say what's the difference?
Yeah, what's the difference? Explain it.
Roman Polanski.
You can't do this.
Both actors.
Both actors. Space Jam.
Am I right? Yeah, I'm not wrong.
Space Jam.
Yeah. What up? Like that's amazing. This must be tough to do a fucking movie like that. To do two roles like that all the time.
I'm glad you brought up
Freaky Friday.
Michael Jordan. Freaky Friday. I'm glad you brought up Michael Jordan because this does bring up something interesting that I noticed today. There's a movie coming out. Oh God, I can't remember. It's a movie based on a video game. I can't remember.
Tron 4.
No, it's a movie, and I was like, someone got cast in it. It's a movie about a video game, and I'm like, oh shit, they're gonna make an actual like good like movie based on a video game besides Super Mario.
Fucking awful movie, dude.
And I was like, this is great because I saw the director, and then I realized that directors can have the same names. They just put little changes to differentiate, like the middle name. Like there's Michael Jordan, Michael B. Jordan.
Yes.
The director. What is it? House of the Dead. There's House of the Dead movie. That's what it is. House of the Dead movie, directed by Paul W.S. Anderson. I thought it was Paul Thomas.
No, not Paul Thomas Anderson, dude. Paul W.S. Anderson.
Is he the one that did all Resident Evils?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he is.
All I saw was Paul Anderson, and I go, oh my god, everyone's gonna freak out once we see that. But no, it was the wrong guy.
No, it's the wrong one.
It's interesting that like you can have the same names, just have to change something here and there.
They do it all the time. Although Steve McQueen, the director Steve McQueen, he made 12 Years a Slave, didn't change his name at all. He's just
Let me tell you something about Steve McQueen. When he slaps that lady in Bullet, I don't approve of that at all.
Wrong Steve McQueen, Prag.
No, JC, I think I know who Steve McQueen is.
I'm talking about the black Steve
you
McQueen.
don't even know who Michael Jordan is, though. So
Michael Jordan's in this
I'm still doing the same bit.
Yes, I know.
I got two Michael Jordans right here.
Yeah, but it's pretty great. There's some like technical stuff in this movie. They're handing cigarettes to each other. Like I mean, I don't know if
I don't know how they do
replacement or something.
Probably, right?
That's what we picked. That's the movie I picked. And that's what we're going to discuss today. The again, I said it in the previous episode because they blend together. That this is the most nominated movie for the Oscars of all time. Hard stop. That's it. No qualifiers. No whatever.
It's crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
And what was number 2? What was the record before that?
I think it was Lord of the Rings: Return of the King,
which didn't win anything.
Or it was La La Land.
Really?
It won Best Picture. Return of the King won Best Picture.
Oh, it did? I didn't realize that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Return of the King won Best Picture. Crazy. But what I was going to say
again was a culmination award for all the movies. I feel like because
100%. But
I think that Twin Towers is the best one, right?
I agree. I'm with you on that, Prag. But I mean, Return of the King is undeniably amazing. But yeah, I'm with you. I think Two Towers.
We're on our date and we're like, oh my god, I think Twin Towers is the best one too, and we start going.
All right. Me and my dad have arguments about this. Like he thinks Return.
All right, like don't bring your dad to this.
I'm bringing my dad.
It's weird. He likes Return of the King better than Twin Towers.
Yes, he
does. I would even say Fellowship of the Ring is goated because it starts it and it's such a great start. Even the prologue to Return of the King. Welcome to Return of the King review.
For that year,
and The Hobbit sucks.
For that year, hold on.
Fuck The Hobbit.
It went up against Lost in Translation.
Shit movie.
Master and Commander.
Haven't seen it.
I like Lost.
Seabiscuit.
Gang.
Mystic River.
Haven't seen it.
Mystic River is a good movie.
Master and Commander is a banger.
Sean Penn
I need to see it. Peter Weir, Australia's own. But what I wanted to say about this movie is I think this movie got cooked by advertisement. I really don't think they should have leaned into the second half of this movie in the advertisement. They should have kept it a period piece that it starts off as, and then allowed the film to have the reveal. But because I knew going into it, because of all the trailers and stuff, what this movie was going to be, I was waiting for it. Watching this, I was waiting for it.
You're right.
But if I didn't know that and I went in, oh, this is a cool period piece, and I was just going with the flow, letting
and that could have been the twist,
letting the setup. Yeah, it would have been great. It could have been like From Dusk Till Dawn. I know a lot of people compare this to From Dusk Till Dawn.
What about Dusk Till Dog? And it's a cast of dogs.
Cast for dogs.
Well, that could be good.
Dogs.
You're gonna have to get the best dog actors. Who's the
Please
one
continue,
that got nominated recently? There was a dog actor that got nominated for like an acting award.
It's Garfield in a CGI suit. It's actually played by Garfield. He puts on a dog costume.
Isn't it from a movie like called Dog or something, or Best Friend or something?
Yeah, I think Good Boy. Yeah. It was like a horror movie from the perspective of the dog, but apparently
there's like no talking. It's just the dog. Yeah,
we saw that movie on Super Watch Party.
No,
it's a different movie.
Oh, is that a different one? I'm like, what the fuck?
3 movies called Good Boy now.
Wait, what?
3 movies called Good Boy.
Oh my god!
Now. There's a kids movie called Good Boy as well. But
what if you try to take your kid to see the children's Good Boy and you get the Scandinavian horror one instead?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Playing scheme.
Why? Anyway, so this movie. Do you want to explain the plot of this movie if people didn't see any of the trailers and didn't know going in what it was about?
Yeah, so this movie is a period piece. It's set in the 1930s. It is about two brothers who are opening up a nightclub, I guess, in the middle of nowhere. And that's essentially what the movie is. And then stuff happens.
Yeah, and they're in the Delta, right? Yeah. Mississippi Delta is a very important character in this movie, I felt.
There's lots of music. They're opening up a juke joint.
Music is great.
Yeah, oh my god. Ludwig Göransson. He's the composer of this movie.
I've met him in person.
No, you have not. You met Ludwig. You met Ludwig Göransson.
I believe him. Who would say that otherwise? Like, nobody's trying to flex with Ludwig.
Explain how you met the Swedish composer.
At the bathroom of the Dodger Stadium. He hangs up there and he waits for celebrities to come out and then he fucking approaches them.
So many, many moons ago, Ludwig Göransson was not the man that he is today. He was not writing, when I knew him, he was not writing Sinners. He was not writing movies for the Avengers. He wasn't doing Marvel movies.
You're serious about this?
He was a guitar player for an artist called Childish Gambino.
Yeah,
didn't know that, did you?
Oh, I feel like
he was very early on. I'm sure there's a whole lore for where Donald Glover and Ludwig Göransson met, but they were very early on when I first started getting into Childish Gambino. He had a lot of these mixtapes and stuff like that. Ludwig Göransson was basically like right there on the ground level with him, if I remember right. And when he was making his full albums and that whatever, he was with them. And when he toured, he had a full band, and Ludwig was the guitar player in the band. And Flame and I went to a concert in Hollywood to see. It was a half concert, half comedy, right?
By Childish.
Yes. So essentially, Donald Glover came out and did like a full set of his comedy, and then he left, and then he came back on as Childish Gambino. And he performed his concert.
Switched personas.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it was great.
Nice. That's cool.
So prior to that, there was I'm sorry, go ahead. One question.
Did he bill it as Childish Gambino and Donald Glover, like separate people?
I don't remember.
Or did he just that would be so funny.
Yeah.
Like on the poster, they're both like
Thank you. Back to back. JC, I raised my hand because you have to click the raise hand if you want to raise your hand.
Done.
See the button?
You guys are going to spam.
You have to click the button.
This is crazy. Spam it. This is ridiculous.
And then I'll give it a thumbs up, or I'll give it a cry is no. There's no negative ones on this. They need more emotes. Yes.
Can I finish?
Yes.
So then I'm hanging out in the concert. We're having a good time. The music part is happening, and then multiple people from the Community TV show, which Donald Glover was on, were at the concert. They were there, and then at one specific point, I'm sitting there or standing there, vibing out, and next to me is NBA player, NBA All-Star, I think of the earlier, Blake Griffin, right next to me. Which
was Freya
crazy.
there?
I don't know if Freya is.
Is this just what living in California is
Scandinavian goddess.
Is this what living in California is like? You just run into famous people.
She's in God of War.
Not at all.
No, it's not. Oh.
Not really.
So
what about LA?
They send their servants. I don't know.
Blake Griffin next to me.
Well,
that was crazy.
A lot of money lives here in Santa Barbara. They're from LA.
The show's over, right? Flame and I are outside being obnoxious, like, hey, let's wait and see if Donald Glover will come out.
My God.
Get a picture with him, this and that, whatever.
And it was Michael Todd that came out.
It wasn't Michael. This is after Michael Todd. So we're waiting.
He was watching the whole time.
He's always watching.
Yeah.
And we're waiting, this and that, whatever. The girl that plays Jillian Jacobs, Britta.
That's who I'm talking about.
Britta.
Was she there?
She did. We took a picture with her. She came.
Oh my God.
I took a picture. Yeah. Flame didn't take a picture. I took a picture with her. So I liked her in the show.
Didn't happen.
Did you do one of these to Flame and like push her face and say, "Can I get a photo?" Like,
random woman, can you take this picture for me, please?
Wait, who's the brunette in that show? What's her name? You know who I'm talking about, though,
Annie.
right?
Her name's Annie in the show, but I forgot it.
Was she there? Alison Brie.
Alison Brie. No, she wasn't there. No, there's some people right there. She wasn't there. Yeah. So waiting, whatever. And then it's like, we soon realize you can't go inside after you leave, and there's a party upstairs. That's like the after show. You can't go up there. That sucks. So we're waiting, right? Trying to figure out like how do we do this? Maybe we wait all night. He'll come out. He has to leave sometime, right?
Oh my God!
So we're about to leave. It's
what
like
year was this?
I don't remember. Honestly, don't remember.
Okay.
This is like it's like 10 o'clock at night, right? Some guys, 2 guys, walk out. They say goodbye to like the bouncers, like, hey, blah, blah, whatever. And they see us and they're like, hey, are you guys waiting around? I go, yeah, we're hoping like maybe Donald Glover come out. And they're like, oh, he's not going to come out. And we're like, oh, okay. And then they have on their chests stickers, and the stickers are all access pass. They rip both their stickers off and they hand them to us, and they'll go, have fun. And then the bouncer guy looks at us and he starts laughing. He goes, come on inside. And we go upside, and he goes, go over there, walk up or whatever. So we go up there, walk upstairs, see him. Donald Glover's right there. Yvette Nicole Brown, I think that's her name. That was in there. She was there. Was it Danny Pudi? Is that his name? Yeah, he was there. Yeah. Jillian Jacobs wasn't there anymore. A couple of people were there, whatever. The whole band was there. Ludwig Göransson was there. Chevy Chase was not there. Yeah, but like the whole band is there. So Ludwig Göransson was there. So we took pictures, and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm a huge fan of yours. I think you've all your no. I just said hi to him. I don't know who. I just know he's a guitar player. But like Donald Glover, I was like, I'm a huge fan of your work. Derek Comedy's so good. I love all your music. This and that, whatever. And then he took pictures of us, and that's it.
That's awesome.
And if you go to my Instagram and you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see a picture that night of me and of Donald Glover and I.
Do you have a photo with Ludwig by accident?
Like, grandma's. And what about the Jillian Jacobs photo? I don't need the Donald Glover photo. What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know.
Are you kidding me? It's your screensaver on your secret phone.
But yeah. So technically, he was there.
I mean, and he is
interesting.
I mean, that's a really interesting connection. But I mean, he cooked on this movie. Like, if he doesn't win Best Music,
he won the Golden Globe for it.
I hope he wins it for. Like just impeccable, man.
I miss Atlanta. That was a great show too.
Oh, it's such a good show.
Yeah,
and I love how I told this entire story and Flame did not chime in once and back it up.
No. Because she's just like she's saying it didn't happen.
He made it up.
Freaky Friday. But no, we're talking about
MJ's probably bothering her.
Sinners. Again, this is the most nominated film of all time, and I think for good reason. There's so much about this movie that I think really works. I think the first time I watched it, the things that didn't work were because of how it was marketed, and they kind of ruined the pace and the tension for me.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna agree with you on that, because what I'm gonna say is like probably makes more sense in that. That thinking of like, oh, I'm expecting something else.
Yeah, but watching it,
what were you guys expecting? Like more like Dusk Till Dawn?
Yeah, well, I was expecting it
more
to
straight
be
up action
a film from the start.
Right. Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it to go so like the
other stuff
to be so like elongated,
intricate.
Man. Yeah, and so I was watching it like waiting, like when are the vamp? Spoilers for those who haven't seen it. When are the vampires showing up? But when I watch it for the third time, now, like I just sit back, I relax, and I just let like the period just like suck.
Yeah,
in. I love it. I love it. But go Time, yeah.
JC, I agree with you, but go ahead, Time. Say something.
No, we all agree because that's what I'm thinking the entire time. Is like, this is a vampire movie, and it's taking forever to get to that. It gets to about 40 minutes. So my thing was going to say, if you can cut off the first 40 minutes of this movie, I think it's better because you're getting to that point. But if you keep it in and if you're just basking in that ambiance and just taking all that in, it does do a little bit of world building, whatever, and you learn about these characters
a little bit.
But when you're expecting a vampire thing, it doesn't happen till later. But when it does happen,
it does, man. It's fantastic. But there's so much stuff like in the intro that's so good when they meet Delroy Lindo, who finally got nominated for this movie. You didn't get it for Five Bloods, which I think you should have. I actually think you should have won for that movie. But we got it. We got the nomination for this movie. He's Delroy Lindo. He's the harmonica playing, piano playing.
He's been around for a long time.
He's a legend, and he's so good in this movie. What you got there, boy? What you got there? Just so much good stuff. and just like all the technical stuff, like how they put the twins together. The light, even this scene that you got behind you is just like it's a stunningly shot movie. Just incredible. I
saw that. I almost took that background that you have, the sky.
Yeah. But you couldn't pass up Haley.
And I think everyone.
That's
everyone.
Facts. I mean, I have no notes.
Is like on their A game for this movie.
When I saw Haley Steinfeld at the train station, I got stun locked.
I mean,
right?
I've had a crush with Haley Steinfeld since.
What an amazing entrance. And like, I love, it's just not world building. It's just like an immaculate
vulgar.
Yeah. What a
it's an immaculate recreation of 1930s Mississippi Delta life and like what it was like. And it was, I love it was rooted in more depth than just a straight up vampire, which is, I didn't think it was going to be this in depth either, but I really try to swerve the trailers and learning about this movie because I knew it was going to be a good movie. And it's just one of those movies that you know you're going to watch it, but you just don't know when, so you keep putting it off and seeing. Now that I think about all the other mid movies that I watched between now and then, it was a real waste of my fucking time.
Yeah.
I love everything. The costumes are something that sometimes we miss talking about here, and I thought they were gorgeous. All the dresses that the women had were. JC, yes, I said.
I give an interesting fact about the costumes for this movie. I don't know if time is this, but so Marvel has been trying to get a period piece Blade movie off the ground with Mahershala Ali for like years and years and years and years. It's been through like 5 different directors, different writers. They finally were going to lock in production, and then something happened that didn't work out. But they had all the costumes ready to go. And it was the movie. They used the costumes from the Blade movie they were going to make.
That's crazy.
The vampire period piece movie. They used it for this.
Crazy.
They repurposed it for this.
Good.
And I think it looks amazing. I'm sure that Blade movie was going to be great.
And this movie is almost a musical too, as well. Well, I don't need to see another Blade movie. I think it's just let it be.
From the stuff that I heard about, that was going to be an awful movie.
Yeah, probably. But I'm glad that it got repurposed for something as incredible as this.
This movie is not only just a horror movie and a thriller and a period piece, it's also a musical because they have those extended sections when like it's like the vampire is actually almost controlling the other vampires in this, almost like what do they call it? Like a necromancer, right?
Like a hive mind sort of thing.
Like like when you play Diablo and you're the necromancer and you have all these like armies that you just throw at people, but they're really not making their own choices. I felt like that was the vibe, and I love how they incorporated all of the Irish music and the Irish stuff. Like that was cool. The choreography I thought was another extra point that was not expected, but appreciated.
And I also like how what the kind of vampires like represent and how they kind of they took from black culture and or Irish culture, all the different cultures that came to America, and they
Choctaw also the Choctaw culture, right? The Native American, right? Because they all have the same lore about fire walkers, I think is what the Choctaw term, but different terms for vampires, right? And so that was a cool way to weave it into the story of America, right? And that this is not only a melting pot, but more of a salad sometimes, where each individual group maintains their integrity and is benefited by collaboration within the dressing of a national eminence.
Yeah, for sure. And I think I'm gonna put it out. I'm gonna get my one gripe about the movie out of the way, because I basically only have one. I don't like how convenient it is that the vampires are taken out. Like, I really don't like that they just walk
too
out
easy.
And they get burned by the sun. It's way too easy. I could have thought, but here's the thing: they set up the Native American hunters, like vampire hunters, earlier in the film. And I was like, why didn't they come back?
They show up.
I don't know. I was shocked. I thought they were coming back when they were doing the dance. I thought that was them.
I thought at the end, I thought they were going to come out, and that's.
Do you think they cut that? Do you think that maybe in a longer version or a extended version.
I might have changed the ending so that it was the son instead. But no, that's my one big gripe of the movie. I found the ending to be too clean and easy, but then it transitioned into the next morning with the KKK.
Right.
And I love that sequence a lot.
Like a blaxploitation movie broke out almost. Yeah. It was almost like a 70s era Superfly, Fuck the Man. Like that's always undulating through this, right? And I love Smoke and Stack, and they're pragmatists. They're like, yeah, they're thieves and everything, but they're not evil, and they're also very tough. I thought it was hilarious when he shot the guy in the ass, for example. There's a lot of funny stuff in this movie, right? And that whole scene, to me, I was dying. It was so fucking well made.
Well, he shot the dude in the ass, and then the other guy's like behind him, and he goes, "Well, I can't let someone think they got one on over on us."
Right? And it's like, and then he goes in and pays the lady, and
and then and she's like, "Go get your mother," and then the camera follows the
falls back and
Asian
forth,
daughter across the street, grabs her, and then follows them back to the other side. It's amazing. Just like,
with the white only grocery and the black grocery, right? The segregation.
Yeah,
there was multiple one track, or sorry, what's it called? Not one track, one take. One shot. You have multiple shot things where I think they went to the front door and they turned around and went to the back door where the one that got bit, where he was in there, and they just went back and forth for a little bit. Oh, that was cool.
Yeah, and obviously the most famous sequence in the movie is like when Sammy starts singing and like the camera tracks and it starts revealing like there's the voiceover saying when music's like magic, you bring people from the future and the past into one roof, and then it starts revealing other
that's another musical element,
black culture, and then it burns the
also
house down. Oh,
the Chinese and the Korean and all the other people too. The other cultures were represented and how it echoes through time.
Japanese culture,
right.
Through like I think that was
Chinese. It was Chinese culture.
Chinese culture. JC, please don't.
It's Chinese.
Please don't misappropriate.
The lady was Chinese.
Beautiful couple.
You're not listening. There were Chinese people dancing. There was also a Japanese lady dancing as well because they immigrated to America too.
That lady was a Japanese slave to the Emperor of China, and how you could take something beautiful like that and turn it into a fucking hate speech is beyond me. This is just like
that was one show.
No, I want to say something. This is just about This is just like Howard Lutnick still being Commerce Secretary after all of the things we've read in the Epstein papers.
You just assume I'm talking about the one lady who is Chinese, and I'm not talking about another lady who showed up and danced who was Japanese.
There was no one else. No,
there was. Anyway, go on.
That whole thing was one shot.
Yeah. I don't know how they edited it though. There might have been like
it's crazy when you see something like that as a one shot, because I've seen, again, back in 1993 when I was on the set of True Lies, whatever. I've seen like little small behind the scene looks of like a one shot thing where the camera's panning and then you see like someone else like filming from like a bigger distance and you see people moving in the background and they're trying to get into shot. So like something like that, like at a smaller scale, is just crazy in general to see that. So something like this on a much bigger scale, bringing in whole DJ sets, whole, geisha girls, also, I mean, the only thing that's like probably just not real isn't real for sure is the fire on the roof, burning the house down. But like everything else, like you have to weave people in and out. They would turn for a second and then go back down and up. So it's like they weren't behind the camera the entire time. They had to maneuver. That must have been incredible.
Are they?
Yeah.
Are they using overlays to do some of that though? I wonder, or like how do they? Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I'm sure it's a motion track camera as well. Like I'm sure it's like it was designed to always.
But here comes my first quibble. Are you ready? With all of the amendments to what is fundamentally supposed to be a horror movie, correct? Like if you had to put this in one section, you wouldn't put it in the drama section. You put it in the horror section, right? Okay, so I felt like with all of the extra stuff that was beautiful and warranted, it needed to be more scary for me. No, it was not at all scary.
It was fun.
It was fun and a thrill ride. But I wish that doesn't mean that I don't think they tried, but maybe I'm just too cynical about being scared.
is like I think about like horror films like the Friday the 13th films. They're like some of my favorite of like films ever, but they're not scary. I just love them because
they are
so
when you're 13. They are when you're 13.
Yeah,
I feel like when you're when it hits your age group correctly.
I mean, but I think I was just having fun, and that was like the emotion they were going for. I don't think they were going for super scary.
This is a mild criticism in so many. Like I was. Not that they didn't try or like they could have done it better. I just like would have, just like Time felt he wanted to laugh a little bit more at Fish Called Wanda. I wanted to have a little bit more. I wanted to have at least one scene that fucked with me a little bit, other than Cornbread's giant dong, which should also be nominated for Best Supporting Actor, right?
Did they nominate him? The actor, yeah.
Like this is probably the first Oscar nominated movie to have displayed penis. Right, a lot of people are saying.
Yeah, maybe. It was Shame the
Fassbender
one, maybe.
JC, for a long time, male actors have not had equal stand with beautiful female women. And as a beautiful man and a beautiful actor, I want to let Hollywood know, show the phallus. I want to show it. I have it. It's beautiful. Yeah. You want to show boobs all the time? Well, people want to see this. I guarantee you they're going to be more interested and it's going to do better for your box office.
He's right.
And that's all I want to say.
That's. Have you seen Forgetting Sarah Marshall? That movie shows.
Didn't get nominated for an Oscar, but that's why I'm saying this is a Hallmark movie.
I thought it got a screenplay nomination.
It did? Maybe. Well, that's how I know the Oscars are broken.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall's hilarious, dude. That movie.
It's funny, but it's not an Oscar level. Is it as good as? I mean, I like that movie, but okay.
I'll have to look up. It might not have. I might be bullshitting. But I remember that movie getting a lot of buzz.
Made it up.
I made it up.
JC, damn it. That was a tough sell to begin with.
It's a good movie. I remember it getting
Oscar.
I remember getting like Bridesmaids got buzz, like Oscar buzz. So I don't know why it's Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
It's tough for any comedy to make it to Oscar. That's why Golden Globes has a separate category, really. But now when they nominate 9 movies to be Best Picture, they throw everything in, which makes me pissed. I'd rather have 5 movies.
I like the 10. I actually do like the 10. It gives you a bit.
Well, it's nice because being nominated is an honor, and only one movie can win, and those movies should be seen. And so I do appreciate the fact it's good for publicity.
I think so, yeah. But again, I mean, this movie, I love nearly every second of it. Like I'm just like, I'm in it from the start to the end, and I just have such a good time. Everyone's just amazing in it. Like Haley Steinfeld's lines and the way she delivers them, fantastic. And
so sultry. She's so she does a great job, and I didn't even realize she was a good actor, and she really is.
You need to watch The Edge of 17. She's fantastic in that.
I need to review more content. Yeah.
She's also really good in Bumblebee, which is an okay movie.
I've never seen her in a movie before, so this is my first. I've just known her more as like a runway, like a fashion, like a celebrity who gets photographed at like the Golden Globes and whatnot.
She is one of the youngest people to be nominated for an Oscar of all time. She was nominated.
True Grit.
Yeah, and she was 14. She was nominated.
That's
for True
right.
Grit.
I have seen that. I forgot about that. So she is a child actor. And was she in Nickelodeon and Disney stuff too?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. But she no, I don't think so.
Well, she excellent. And then all the actors were wonderful too. And I don't want to overlook the other female lead who is the it's a complicated thing because everyone is married in this movie. They're all married to someone else, right?
That's right.
And which is an interesting decision. And I wonder why they made that choice.
I mean, I think it's more like I think it's part of like that southern sort of thing where you kind of get married for to better your standing in life.
And then it ups the sense of danger for the storyline, and they're at a juke joint, and so okay.
And it's kind of like a contrast. Like you can tell that the girl that Sammy's wooing isn't like. Doesn't like her husband at all. Like she obviously makes it very clear that he treats her badly, and Haley Steinfeld's obviously like in love with
married, right?
Yeah, in love with Stack, and Stack kind of set up this life for her that she doesn't want. So it's kind of like this. They're both like,
it's very romantic. It's very romantic because it's star-crossed lovers. Anytime you have a Romeo and Juliet situation where people want to be together, but they're prevented by the others, the rest of society for whatever reason. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and Stack doesn't want her to get hurt, and that's why he keeps her away from him. But love is love. You can't help it. Can't help it.
Oh, so she also plays Gwen Stacy in the Spider-Verse movies.
Yeah, she's the voice of Gwen Stacy. Yeah, she's great. Obviously, there's a lot of behind the scenes about how Shanika Moore. Obviously, I don't know if did you hear anything about this, like in the Spider-Verse?
I don't care about those people.
You what?
I don't care about those people.
Oh, okay.
About who?
Can you explain that though? Because I've always wondered what happened between them.
So Shameik Moore, like in all of the
he's the voice of
he's the voice of Miles.
Okay.
Yeah. Like it's very clear in interviews that he's like, he's saying stuff. He's like, I mean, my favorite part of the process was working with Haley, and and he'd always make allusions, and then later on, and people made jokes at him, bro couldn't land it, bro didn't.
Wait, so okay, hold on. Before you continue, they never dated.
No, they never dated.
Okay. It was my limited understanding that they were dating or something like that. Okay.
No. And Haley Steinfeld, you can tell she's a little bit uncomfortable, and that's part of the whole thing. But then later on, Haley Steinfeld got engaged to the football star.
Some football dude, yeah.
And immediately that day, Shameik Moore makes a vague post where he's like, guys, you gotta shoot all the shots. He makes that post. He makes it. You gotta, sometimes things don't
crazy.
work out.
That's crazy.
That's what that's about. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Just cooks himself. Unforced error, I'd say.
That's so funny.
But no, I mean, I've had a crush on Haley Steinfeld since I think The Edge of 17. I was 17 at the time. So it's been great to watch her progress as an actress, even though she was already an Oscar nominee. But no, it's been great. And the thing is, when you have a black director for this movie, they always get casting right. So part of her character is that she's 1/8 African American, and Haley Steinfeld is in real life 1/8 African American. It's something that a black director just would never look over. I remember recently a lot of Emerald Fennell's been getting a lot of flack for her casting of Jacob Elordi in Wuthering Heights, because Heathcliff in the books is very obviously he's written as basically a Romani gypsy, and they've cast the whitest Australian dude ever for the role,
right?
So she's been getting a lot of flack for that. There was issues with the Ghost in the Shell remake, but then when you have a movie like this, for something as small as that, she's passing white, but she's 1/8 black in the movie, and then 1/8 black in real life. It's just an attention to detail that I think is really important. And I love when the Irish vampires coming in. She's like, why does she get to be in there? And it's because she's family. It's that's the thing, isn't it?
Do you think he knew when casting her that she was 1/8?
I 100%. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I think Ryan Coogler, 100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think Ryan Coogler is a...
they used to have something in Hollywood called the brown bag test. Do you know what the brown bag test is? No. They hold up a brown bag up against your skin, and if it's lighter than the bag, you can be in the movie, and if it's darker, you're too dark to be in the movie.
Ridiculous.
Right? So that's
not true. That's not true.
Yes, it's 100% true.
Nope, that's not true.
But no, I think Ryan Coogler is...
Wesley Snipes got so many parts. You're going to tell me that's true? That's crazy. That's crazy.
I mean, this is back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not last week.
I'm
talking about the 70s, but probably up until the 80s, 90s. Listen, there was not a lot of movies, African Americans even nominated for Oscars. I think it used to be Sidney Poitier, and that was about it for decades and decades and decades and decades.
Is that
right?
To Kill a Mockingbird? Is that the one you're referring to?
Sidney Poitier. I mean, he's been in a lot. He's been in Goodbye, Mr. Chips, and I think it was Goodbye, Mr. Chips. But it was just It was just like, you know, it was very.
I love that this movie is just like a celebration of music and like the culmination of their culture. It's just amazing. It's amazing.
So is the Jacob Elordi thing okay to do then?
No, I don't think so. No, I think it's pretty bad.
Go ahead and do it and we'll find out.
I've started reading Wuthering Heights, and like right off the back, the book is about how they ostracized him because he was a gypsy, and like the brother is calling him like a gypsy pig and all of this stuff. And I'm like imagining, well, you can't really put a white kid in there and doing that. Like I think it's a pretty bad look to do that. Yeah. But I don't know. We'll see how the movie goes. They might do something completely different with it. But I'm not hopeful that they'll be tasteful about it. So we'll see. They might just cut all of that. Like, and it's not even subtext. Like, it's just the text of the novel. Like, that's what the book's about. At least so far, that's what the book's about. Is like where you stand as someone of color in society and how people look at you depending on your class and the amount of money you make. Blah blah blah.
That's the point of the book.
That is 100%. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what all those books are about. It's always about like society and manners. It's always about
I don't know
what manners mean.
Yeah. I mean,
Wuthering Heights?
But that Wuthering Heights, that book was watershed.
Emily Bronte.
No, Charlotte Bronte.
Right? Oh, Charlotte Oh, really?
I think it's Charlotte.
I thought it was Emily Bronte.
Hold on.
I don't know, JC.
I might be wrong.
I don't know. Can we just say Bronte?
There's three
Bronte, right?
Yeah, it is Emily. You're right. You know.
Ooh.
So who wrote Little Women? Was that the same author of Little Women and all
Mary Louise Alcott?
Charles Dickinson.
But those are all the same time frame, and they're all about like manners and comedy of manners is often what it's called. But if there's nothing to laugh at, it's mostly the comedy is like, oh, you were supposed to write this letter and you didn't do this, and so now this happens, and it's like all of the things you had to do to be polite in polite society. And the romance is always that friction against it. The romance is that we're gonna go for the love regardless of what's polite.
Like that,
regardless of what's polite.
Like there's direct, like, I mean, Mary Louise Alcott's like, you know, I think it's Mary Louise or it's something else. But it's something Alcott. But like you can see through lines of writing, like they were watershed, and then like, you know, you get stories like this that talk about similar stuff but in a different way. That's iteration. I love that. But I want to ask, did you guys find the vulgarity of this movie off-putting or like refreshing? Because I feel
what do you mean by that?
Like just the amount of like talk of like sex and sex, you know, is very vulgar. I found it surprising. I remember when I was watching, I was like, "Wow, this movie's going for it."
I found it surprising, but it didn't like hamper the experience.
No. I thought
that's the vibe at a juke joint, though, JC. That's where you go to talk crazy, and it's about dancing and it's about music, but it's also about fucking.
But I also found it refreshing because I found a lot of like the blockbusters these days to be very like sexless. Like,
well, I feel like it was a comic book come to life. I feel like it was like a graphic novel come to life in many ways too.
Yeah, 100%. Did you enjoy this movie, Tom? I gotta know.
Yeah. I did.
Yeah?
You never ask me if I enjoyed the movie. You only want to know.
You tell me right off the bat. You don't
I'm going to say this because again, I'm being censored by Big JC.
Not censored.
My only critique for this movie is going to be that the first 40 minutes. But I think you're right. Going back to the beginning, when you were saying, you know, we're expecting a different movie, and it takes forever to get to that point. But if you just, I mean, I think it would have been a great twist if we knew that it's going to be a period piece and then turns into, you know, a vampire movie.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I think the reason they went with that marketing strategy is because when it was announced that Ryan Coogler was first making this movie, it was immediately leaked that it was a vampire movie. So they kind of had to double down on it because it was like it wasn't a surprise, but I really wish they kept that surprise. Like, the movie it's not clear that it's a vampire movie until the twist happens. Like, until he floats up in the air.
Like, unless you don't swerve the marketing, because if you look at the movie poster, you're going to see a vampire movie. Everything is telling the viewer what it is, and that's a mistake. You're right.
Yeah, I think it.
But they also have to sell the movie. They also have to get people to see it, and when it's really tough to get people to watch movies nowadays in any concerted straight. Like, so they spend the same amount, almost what they spend on the movie now. They spend on marketing, which is crazy. Like, if you spend $100 million on a movie, you spend $100 million on marketing, which is fucking crazy.
Let's just say you can automatically make a good movie, right? You release a movie, it's good, it's a box office success, it's critically acclaimed, the audience loves it, right? Let's just put that in a box. That's a good movie, right? Let's remove Sinners. Sinners doesn't exist. How many, prior to Sinners, how many more good movies does Ryan Coogler need to have before the average person can just hear Ryan Coogler and go, okay, I'm going to go see his movie.
I'm going to go see it.
Yeah, and then the next movie is going to be Sinners.
A lot.
The marketing is different.
I think this is the movie. I think after this movie, Ryan Coogler will be a household name. I genuinely.
But without it, he's right. You need to break through, right?
I think this was the breakthrough. I think this was the one.
Without it though.
Without it,
how many movies? Because I think he if it reaches a certain point, I think the marketing can change towards like, well, they're going to see it regardless. Let's maybe not leak out what it is, you know?
Yeah. Oh, you mean if he made a movie as good as this, but it didn't have the vampire twist or anything? He just made more movies that were as quality as
and then he could finally release Sinners on his name alone.
I think. You know what I mean? I think it would have taken.
Think most people know.
I reckon it would have taken just one. I reckon Ryan Coogler's next movie, the trailers will say from the director of Sinners and Black Panther.
Of course, he's Best Picture,
and it will
nominee.
Here's the thing. I don't think this is the best movie of last year. I'm still processing Marty Supreme, and I still think One Battle After Another takes the cake over this one. But I would be so happy if this movie won Best Picture. Like, it wouldn't, it wouldn't bother me at all. I think it deserves it. I think the amount that it's done, it's a worthy Best Picture winner, I reckon. I think that just speaks to how good the movies were last year. I think last year was a real strong year. I mean, I'm looking at the Best Picture. It's a close race. Like, it's one of the closest races I've ever seen. Hamnet could take it for all I know. But yeah, I need to see Marty Supreme again because of like the outside stuff that of that movie. If it still resonates with me based on what I know about who made it. But you know, this is easily one of the best films that came out last year. I hope it gets as much accolades as it gets, as much as I hope One Battle After Another gets as many accolades as it can get. I just think it's really been a strong year. How do you feel? Because I mean, this is Oscar season time. Do you feel like this movie deserves a win? Do you reckon it's that level? Or
I don't know. For some reason, whenever I think of Oscars, I always think of like pretentious art films, kind of, sort of, you know, or like maybe films that like have something to say on like a bigger level or something like that.
Movie a little bit. You could level it a little bit at this movie.
No, 100%. Yeah. I mean, I think for the amount, because I was going through the list earlier of what it was nominated with, and it's like almost it's like in every category except for like animated film. It's like in literally every category, you know. And I'm looking at all these categories and I'm like, how does it not win at least 10 awards? Like, there's the art design, there's costume design, there's sound effects, music. It's like everything is here. But then when you get to like Best Picture, I'm like, I don't know. It's facing a tough battle. You know, I haven't seen actors, you know, a lot of the movies. I haven't seen a lot of them, but the ones that I do know of, you know, I'm like, it's gonna be tough.
Did you end up watching One Battle, by the way?
I didn't end up finishing it. Yeah. I eventually will finish it, but
there's a movie missing from the nominees, and its name is Eddington.
It's 28 years later, actually.
No, it's Eddington, and it's Ari Aster. Did you see Eddington, Time?
No, of course I didn't see it.
Well, then what the fuck?
Why would I waste my time on a movie?
Well, then how are you commenting on whether it should be nominated or not? I
watch a movie based on someone who's an Israel apologist. Sorry, I can't.
Is it? Wait, who's it based on?
I just made it up. But it got you guys thinking.
Chat.
My favorite part.
Do you see what I have to do here?
Well, you refuse to watch Marty Supreme because of what you know about it? I mean, I am going to pick it, so...
So here's the thing.
He's just doing bits, JC. Don't listen to him.
I would want to, but that's super hypocritical since we've seen multiple Roman Polanski movies.
Yes, yeah.
And
I have a lot.
And I will say this. I will say this. This might be a bold, heroic take. I think what Roman did is more severe and worse than what the Safdie brothers did, allegedly.
I agree.
I think it's a heroic thing to say. Don't call me that, but you could.
No, I agree.
Well, this is the problem with Allegation World is that Allegation World is full of allegations for everyone.
What happened with Josh is
I don't even know what it is. So I don't know.
Talk about Marty.
It's been confirmed, but has it been adjudicated? What do you mean it's confirmed?
Well, it's
what does that mean?
By the two,
the people involved in the parties. They were all
not good.
It's not good.
So they're pleading guilty. Okay, that's not good, is it?
But what I was going to say is we'll unpack it when Marty Spring comes out because I am still going to pick it. Do we have anything else we want to get to about Sinners? The soundtrack, the score, the cinematography, acting across the board's incredible. Delroy Lindo, even
I do want to point this out because I thought it was very funny.
I liked Eddington better. That's what I like to say.
When we got to the point where the main the main vampire guy showed up and was trying to get in. And he kind of explained everything, whatever, and he explained like the grand plan that the guy that was the grand wizard of the KKK was like going to come in and murder them all, whatever. I thought it was very hilarious that we have this entity, these vampires that are evil personified, that are like, hey, what the KKK doing? Too far.
They're less evil.
That's crazy.
Evil.
That's crazy.
You know what, the vampires, they're not really evil. I think what they are is, it kind of reminds me of Pluribus. Like they're like this,
I didn't want to bring it up.
Yeah, I was like, it was.
They're like,
that's what it reminded me of.
And it's almost like weapons, where they're like reanimated dead. I feel like that's the new. Like, you remember for a long time there was like a certain type of zombie movie that was hot, and there was a vampire movie. Now it's like all these necromancer movies are going to pop up. I feel like because CGI is so good that you can have all these fucking bodies move and it looks real. And so maybe that's the thing that's happening.
And it's kind of related to what Delroy Lindo's character says at the start. I think what's his name again? Slick. I think his name's Slick. He's talking about how they like that. They like the blues that we're playing, but they don't like who's playing them. And that's kind of what the vampires are representing. Is that kind of being consumed by the dominant culture, all of these niche music and stuff. It's like being consumed by the dominant white culture. That's kind of how I interpret what Ryan Coogler is going for with it. I think it's very clever. It's a very clever metaphor.
There was a point in the movie where I kind of popped up and I was like, oh no, this is going to go a direction I don't like, and I'm oh my god, this is gonna be crazy. And it never did, and I was kind of disappointed. I think that was my second criticism. So when they eventually get to the club and they start doing everything this and that, whatever, and start learning that they're vampires, we all know how vampires operate. We all know their rules, but we forget. I forget. Oh, you got to invite him in. I completely forgot about that until it happens.
Yeah,
right. So my little neurons in my brain are running around and I'm thinking, oh my god, the beginning of the movie, the kid gets bitten, and when he goes back to the church, his dad's like, come in, he invited he's gonna murder everybody. Like, oh my god, but that never happened.
Right, that's what I thought was gonna happen too.
I was like,
I think that was a bait and switch. I think it was a bait and switch. No, he's accepted, he's music. I was like,
oh my god,
he keeps the guitar. It's good.
Yeah.
Did you like the post credit scene where they reveal that I love what he's wearing too. It's just the most bizarre.
The thing on his the ring
it's the rainbow sweater. It's so good.
It was the 90s, right? Is that what it was?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Did you like that I before I asked that, I got emotional, when
really?
Yeah, when Smoke found out. No, not at the end.
You just want to be emotional.
No, not at the end. But when Smoke is talking to Stack through the door, and he's he's becoming the vamp. I was sad for him. I genuinely was sad for those brothers. I felt like they set up their relationship so well.
I thought it was a little out of place at the end when it was the one that turned smoke or stack? Stack. Yeah, stack, and then marry. How they turn up at the end in the '90s, and they're all like modernized, and they talk to the guitar player guy, and they're like, he's like, hey, I told my brother I would never come for you, and they're having this whole conversation, this and that, whatever, and then he plays for him, and that was it, and they're like, okay, we're leaving. Then Stack goes in to hug him, and they're just like, and the guy hugs him, and like. He's like, yeah, thanks for coming out. Good seeing you. I was like, this dude killed the other guy. He killed his brother, and you're like, yeah, it's cool, whatever, no worries. So it was so friendly.
You gotta set up the sequel.
Yeah, the sequel,
I don't think there will be a sequel. I think this.
No,
of course there will, JC.
I hope not.
It'll be terrible too. Yeah. You're gonna hate it, but the money is gonna be so crazy. What if somebody gave you $80 million to be in a movie, JC? It's hard to say no, even if it's bad, because that you can set the rest of your life up.
True.
This was also a watershed thing because I'm pretty sure Ryan Coogler retained the rights to this movie at least until after he dies, or something like that, or like it was like one of the first.
Ryan, like you want $300 million? Here's $300 million.
I'm pretty sure he was able to negotiate the rights so that he retained the rights to it, so they couldn't make sequels to it unless he made it. I'm trying to remember what the exact stipulation was, but it was something like monumental that hadn't been done before, or hadn't been done for a long time. But he was able to negotiate it because he's Ryan Coogler.
They're pretty good at slipping out of contracts.
I mean,
this is the thing. That movie would make so much fucking money that they're going to try. I suppose. I don't know. Who knows? Hopefully, I would love to see an animated series on Netflix or something different, like with the property and because it's a great concept. It's a really cool concept, and I like the idea of moving through history with it too. Now that you talk about like that,
I want to say this too. Of all horror movies, made with paranormal entities, vampires are my least favorite. I find them very boring. And just never. I just don't like it. So like when True Blood was like a big phenomenon, I don't care about True Blood. I just don't know.
I like Twilight, True Blood, like but nothing. I don't know why I did, but I did enjoy it
because of Deborah Ann Woll. That's why.
I need a lot of reasons to do that. That are good. Yeah.
What, vampires?
Yeah, vampires.
Oh yeah. I can't. But I will say this is one of the few ones that I like.
Let the right one in is the best one.
It reminds me of and I think I brought this up a while ago of this comic series that I had read a long time ago by a writer named Scott Snyder, who's done a lot of Batman work and fantastic.
Isn't he doing the current like Absolute Batman?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never read it, but yeah, Batman looks.
Did he do Garfield Lasagna Party?
He did not do that
one.
Sure, he did. Don't pay attention to Prague. He just found out about that game a week ago. He's not.
Pay attention to Prague.
Are we going to review that?
Might
pay attention to Prague.
It's our first game review.
I'm trying to play with everybody because I've a community built around
Mario Party. Garfield Lasagna Mario Party. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
This is lasagna.
It's called American Vampire. It's set in the 1920s, and it moves throughout time because it involves vampires who never age, and they just stuck. So it's really good.
Vampire Hunter.
That's a thing too. Yeah.
Yeah, go Tom.
American Vampire was like, I don't like vampire stuff, and that's like one of my favorite comic book vampire things of all time. And this reminded me because it's set in the 30s, and it's very like similar, like Skinner Sweet, the one of the main characters acts like Smoke and Stack, like pretty damn close.
Skinner
Sweet. Sinner Sweet.
Sorry,
I forgot what I was going to say. I forgot what I was going to say. Never mind.
But yeah.
Well,
I forgot. That can happen.
It happens all the time.
Now, are we ready to go to final thoughts? You ready?
Oh, Prague, good. Oh,
I thought I remembered, but I haven't remembered. I forgot again. Never mind.
Well, when you do, pop that hand up.
You ready to go to final thoughts?
Yeah.
Yep, I have the timer, the final thoughts timer. It's set for 90 seconds. Who will begin the race? JC or me?
You.
Ready? And Sinners is a very well-made historical horror vampire film. I enjoyed it very much. I love all the aesthetics. I love the musicality of it. I love the ingenious articulation of a new type of vampire that's more of a necromancer, and I like the blending of the different cultures in the Mississippi Delta in a new and unique way. I thought it could have been more scary. And to be perfectly honestly, I don't know if it's Best Picture. I don't even know if it should have been nominated for Best Picture. But it's a very good movie, and it's outstanding. It could have been nominated for a lot of Oscars. I don't know if Best Picture is the one, because I preferred some other films this year. But I do recommend it, and I give it an 88.
It's good to hear.
38 seconds.
Good to hear.
Left.
I'm going to start my timer. Okay, so I really enjoyed Sinners as well. I think it's it feels so personal, but also like really communal at the same time. I think it's beautifully shot. It's one of the best looking films that came out last year. Yeah, I mean, I just you say like you don't know if it deserved to be nominated. I think there's at least. I think it's in the top,
Best Picture.
Yeah, I think it's in the top 10 best films of last year.
But see, that's my problem. 5. I don't think there should be 9.
Yeah, okay.
Too many nominees.
I disagree with that. Because you gotta expand it. You gotta expand it. I think
bitter about Eddington.
I know you're mad about Eddington. I'm sorry. It should have been the 11th one after 28 years later. But listen, I love this film. I love the way that you feel like it's another world that you're entering. I can't remember what time period. It's actually like the exact decade, but it's in Minnesota. It's a beautiful, beautiful film, and I love the way it plays with genre and messes around with genre, and it's just it's one of the best films that came out last year. I love the way it celebrates Black culture and Black history, and I hope we get more.
Did you say Minnesota? Ryan. That it was in Minnesota?
That's what you said earlier.
Mississippi.
That's what you said earlier. Okay, Mississippi.
The Mississippi. Minnesota and Mississippi are nowhere near one to each other. And it's just terrifying to me that you didn't learn the lessons of Jim Crow, and you still talk about American politics constantly, and your time is up.
American. You're
Clearly.
Right. What time is it?
All right.
Is it going to go to waste?
Yes. I'm upset because there was a line in the movie that I completely forgot. I think it's one of the lesser known lines in the movie. Like I looked up top lines and it wasn't in there, but I popped up out of my seat and I was like, oh shit. I can't remember what it is. That pisses me off. Again, for it being the weakest source material of things that I like, I thought this movie was great. I think everything about it was fantastic. The casting, the acting, the way everything looked, framing, one shots, it had everything. It was great. Again, I just didn't like the first 40 minutes of the movie because I thought it took forever to get to the vampire movie, but I'm expecting a horror vampire movie. I didn't get that for the first 40 minutes, but I think that's the fault of the marketing. But on the whole, I think it was a great movie. I enjoyed watching it. I had a lot of fun watching it. I have a man crush on Michael B. Jordan. He's fantastic. Yeah.
I have a man crush on Haley. That's who I have a man crush on.
You can't have.
I'm the man.
You're impeding on my time. You're impeding on my time. Both of you.
You have no chance between me and you and Haley, JC.
Go time.
All right, we'll add more 20 seconds.
Thank you. I enjoyed this movie. I think everything about it was great. Yeah, I like Prag. I want to see more of this world. I think it'd be cool to have like a comic book or like an animated series following Stacks, what's happening, or a game. A game would be crazy. Something more in this world.
I just don't want to see people to vote.
It's just something that's like hard stop for like 12 issues or a couple episodes, whatever it is.
Right.
Yeah, I liked it. Liked it a lot. Would watch it again. Great. 93 out of 100.
Oh, we didn't give our scores. Right. Did you give your scores?
I gave it 88.
88.
You weren't listening because you're always interrupting me.
But yeah, I gave it 85. 85 is my score.
So I gave it a better score than you.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. Remember, our scales are different. Yours is fucked. Mine's like perfect. So.
Well, I mean, you have to add 20 to yours, so your actual score is over 100, which is nuts.
I have to take 20 from mine for yours, which is nuts. I was gonna say, what are we doing tomorrow, guys?
Oh God,
we've got a guest.
Special guest.
got a special guest who originally picked a different film than he did, but we couldn't go see it because it was in theaters. So our guest, we got Dark BMX on tomorrow.
Why does our guest never watch our show? I have a question. Hold on. All of our guests, none of them ever watch our show. Why do we have guests? Because they're never fucking here. They just want to fucking ramp off our fucking name and what we do. Yes. And they never want to fucking participate as part of the community. So maybe we should just never have any more guests.
Yeah, no, it should just be...
I'm about to channel my inner Palpatine. Yes, let the hate flow through you.
It's not even hate. It's just I'm just asking questions. Ooh. It's like, why haven't YouTube been invited on any of the shows of the guests we've had who have streams? Have you ever thought about that for a second? Like, I know, but like, it's nice to say no, thank you. I don't care, but it would be nice to be asked.
That's right.
Common courtesy. If I invite you to dinner at my house and we live in the same town, it's kind of nice to have you invite me for dinner.
Common courtesy,
or maybe I'm just a trash.
Is the name of Prags and I new show where we just complain about
it's going to be called Cynical Bitter Tears. It's going to be called the Bitter Boys, and we're just going to be like, it's weird that I've had you on my show 7 times, but you've never once invited me on your fucking show.
The Bitter Boys,
right? Isn't that weird? We just ask. We don't say things. We said, isn't it weird that ba 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 ba? And it's like, it's crazy that they show up 90 minutes late for the thing they want to be on. Right, and then I have to write the thing, and then I have to rewrite the show because they arrive late. Right, that's a funny, crazy thing, right?
It is good. It's good.
The entire show is gonna be us sitting there like playing a game together, like on screen, and then all of a sudden, isn't it funny how?
Isn't it funny how the Christmas special came out in February, right, of the year after it was made? Like that's funny.
It's gonna be done in 2030, fully done.
God, guys, you guys are crazy. You guys are mad.
Yeah, he's right.
Listen, I'm all out of fucks forever. That's the problem. I ran out. There was a rush. There's a run, and I don't have any more left.
I also want to bring up. I brought this I made this beautiful promo for this episode that we just did, and I never posted it.
Oh no! Let's do it now. Let's post it together as a team.
This it's so good. And I didn't post it.
That is great. Well, we'll get that on the Insta at least. And well, God, we don't want the fans to riot. They're all in the chat, God forbid we do more promo material.
I am making the Once Were Warriors one. That's what we're watching tomorrow, by the way. That's the one that Dark picked.
Once Were Warriors.
Once Were Warriors. I hate the title. It doesn't make any sense. Once Were Warriors? No.
That's what I said. I thought it was a misprint. I'm like, I was going to almost correct it. I'm like, isn't it Once We Were Warriors? And they're like, no, it's not.
Apparently,
but is that like colloquial?
No. Apparently, the line in the movie is our ancestors once were warriors. So that's why the movie's called that. Like,
ooh, does that count as extra points? Or
no, it's half a point, right?
Half a
point. They did say sinners in this movie, so you need to give more points.
Oh shit!
And the fish called Wanda needs an upgrade too, because they definitely said a fish called Wanda.
I don't think they said that exact line.
They didn't say that exactly.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Pretty sure, yeah.
It's Wanda. It's my fish.
God damn it! God damn it!
There were 2 characters called Wanda. Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, this has been fun, guys. I love you. I appreciate
Watch
you.
Fierce Creatures.
And I hope I see you again soon. I will not be restarting my computer.
JC, I'm in love with you too. I'm so glad you finally came to me.
And
I thought this was a different speech. I thought you were admitting.
Yeah. So,
I'm in love with the idea of season 2 of Fallout being good, but it's not.
I haven't
seen it. I want to watch the fucking Game of Thrones thing, and I still haven't even started that, and that's something I'm passionate about. So that's tonight.
Jonathan Nolan isn't working on the show anymore, right? Is that why it's not good anymore? Because the first season was Jonathan Nolan of Fallout.
They probably spent all the money on the first season sets of scripts, and then the rest was like, let's just call it in.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you next week.
WRAM.
Why wham. See you guys later. Bye.
You only just showed up.
Yeah.